Did you know that starting to invest just 5 years earlier could mean an extra $1 million by retirement? Hey, welcome to George TV. This is my very first upload and I'm absolutely stoked to have you here. Today, we're deep diving into one of the most powerful tools for anyone aged 18 to 25, achieving financial freedom. You might be wondering how to break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle and start building real wealth. What if I told you that with just a few smart habits and a bit of discipline, you could completely transform your future? By the end of this video, you'll have a clear blueprint that cuts through the noise, gives you real actionable steps, and even shows you how to leverage modern tools like social media and content creation to boost your income. Let's be real. Most of us grow up thinking that a good education, a shiny resume, and a solid career with a hefty paycheck are the keys to financial success. But here's the kicker. Even with all that, you can still face financial disaster if you don't build solid money habits. Financial freedom isn't just about making money. It's about making your money work for you. And believe me, you're never too young to start this journey. Let's kick things off with saving. It might sound like a boring old concept, but here's a mind-blowing fact. 1 in 4 people your age could live to be 100. Now, picture this. You retire at 65 and then need to support yourself for 30 plus years. That's where the magic of compounding comes in. Albert Einstein once dubbed compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Imagine 2 people, one who starts investing at 19 and another who waits until 27. Even if the second person pours more money into their portfolio later, that early start creates an exponential advantage. So, if you haven't already, start putting money away for your future. Even if it's just a small amount each month, trust me, it adds up over time. Now let's talk about budgeting. I know the word budget might make you cringe, but think of it this way. Budgeting is like mapping out a route to your dream destination. Instead of aimlessly spending money on things that don't truly matter, tracking your expenses can reveal surprising insights. Ever notice how that daily $5.65 latte can morph into over $500 a year? Simply by writing down every coffee, meal, or impulse buy and then adding it up at the end of the week, you can see exactly where your money is leaking. This isn't about depriving yourself, it's about empowering you to redirect your cash flow into investments that build your future. When you monitor your spending, you begin to see opportunities for change that free up funds and savings for investments. Next up is the issue of debt, which is one of the biggest pitfalls for young adults. Credit cards can be both a tool and a trap. They're essential for building a credit history, which you need for future big purchases like a car or even a home. But if you're not careful, you can end up paying astronomical interest rates that can haunt you for decades. Imagine carrying a $1,000 credit card balance at 18% interest and only paying the minimum payment each month. This would take you nearly 20 years to pay off, and you'd end up shelling out more than triple what you originally borrowed. The secret? Use credit responsibly. Only charge what you can afford to pay off in full each month. And if you do need a credit card, look for one with low interest, rewards, and no hidden fees. Don't get seduced by those flashy 0% teaser offers that transform into high-rate traps once the promotion ends. Banking smart is another crucial habit. Small fees and hidden charges can gradually erode your savings. Use your own bank's ATM to dodge unnecessary fees. Know your account's minimum balance requirements and set up online bill pay to keep everything organized. One of the simplest yet most effective techniques is automating your savings. Arrange for a small transfer from your checking account to your savings account every payday. Out of sight, out of mind. This way, you're consistently building that financial cushion without having to think twice. And speaking of cushions, let's talk about an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, whether it's an unexpected car repair, a sudden home fix, or even an unforeseen health expense. Having 3 to 12 months worth of living expenses saved up can be a literal lifesaver. It prevents you from having to rely on high-interest loans or credit cards when the unexpected strikes. Even if you start small, setting aside a bit of money each month can eventually build a robust safety net that keeps you afloat during turbulent times. Now, let's pivot to investing, which might sound intimidating but is absolutely essential. Investing isn't reserved for Wall Street experts. It's for anyone who wants to secure their financial future. And here's a truth bomb: investing early is one of the smartest decisions you can make. Whether it's through low-cost index funds, retirement accounts, or even dabbling in real estate, the earlier you start, the longer your money has to grow through the power of compound interest. Consider the difference between someone who invests modest amounts in their early 20s versus someone who starts later. That extra time can multiply your wealth exponentially. But here's an angle you might not have thought about: content creation and social media. In today's digital world, you don't have to rely solely on traditional investments. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok aren't just for fun, they're viable avenues for building wealth. You can start a blog, launch a podcast, or create videos that share your financial journey and tips. It's not about becoming an overnight viral sensation, it's about consistently delivering value and engaging an audience. Each view, like, and subscriber can translate into a new revenue stream. And when you combine that with smart investing, you're not just earning money, you're building a diversified portfolio that secures your future. Now, take a moment to think about what financial freedom really means to you. Is it the freedom to travel whenever you want, the ability to pursue your passion without the constant pressure of a 9-to-5 job? Or perhaps it's about creating a legacy that you can pass on to your family. Whatever your vision, setting clear, specific goals is essential. Don't just dream in vague terms. Write down concrete targets such as the exact amount you need in your bank account or the age by which you want to be debt-free. Then, break those goals into manageable milestones that you can track along the way. This clarity will not only keep you focused, but also serve as a powerful motivator when the going gets tough. As you begin building wealth, protecting your assets is paramount. This means ensuring you have the right insurance in place to shield you from life's uncertainties. Whether it's health insurance, car insurance, or even renters or homeowners insurance, these policies are designed to protect you from financial ruin when disaster strikes. It's also wise to start thinking about estate planning early on, even if it seems premature. Having the proper documents like a financial power of attorney and a healthcare proxy in place can safeguard your future and that of your loved ones. I want to be honest with you. The road to financial freedom isn't a straight, smooth highway. There will be twists, turns, and even some unexpected U-turns along the way. But every setback is a learning opportunity. It's all about staying disciplined, continuously educating yourself, and being patient. When you combine these habits, saving early, budgeting smartly, managing debt wisely, investing consistently, and even exploring modern income streams like content creation, you're setting yourself up for a future where you call the shots. So, what's the real takeaway here? Whether you're setting aside money for retirement, carefully tracking your spending, managing your credit responsibly, or diving into the world of online content creation, each decision you make today lays the groundwork for a secure and prosperous tomorrow. Don't let the allure of instant gratification derail you from building something truly meaningful. Stay focused on your goals, keep your eyes on the prize, and never forget that financial freedom isn't just a dream. It's a series of choices and habits that you develop over time. Before we wrap up, I want you to consider a few questions. What's one small change you can make today that will have a massive impact on your financial future? Are you ready to challenge the status quo and start building habits that will lead to true independence? And most importantly, are you prepared to invest in yourself and your future, even if it means stepping outside your comfort zone? Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm George, and this is the beginning of our adventure toward financial freedom here on George TV. Remember, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today, and every single decision you make now can shape the life you lead tomorrow. I can't wait to see you in the next video.